Ugh. I can't wait any longer. I have to mod the game. Hello! Welcome. That's some loud music that's playing there, isn't that? A little bit much, wasn't it? Hello! Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're well. And if you're not, and that freaking sucks, dude. Hope that gets better. I'm gonna be honest, I'm woefully unprepared. I put myself on the spot. I didn't even know I could do that. Well, I guess first of all, I should read out that super chat from Sonic X. Thank you for the tenor. 2 fivers. Ah! Thank you. In the words of Dean Bristow's Dr. Eggman, get a load of this. I did my best on that one. I don't know anything about Sonic. I know he's blue and he's fast. And that, yep. And there's 3 movies about him. That's a lie. I know a little bit more about that. There's all, but whatever. You get my point. Thank you for the tenor. I appreciate that. By the way, before I even, you know what? No, I'm gonna read this tip first. Modded Gamer, unsurprisingly, has tipped $2. Thank you very much. I appreciate that as always. Thank you. You aren't Forerunner because you are not a car. It's a quote from a 343 Guilty Spark, probably. A Toyota 4Runner is still a 4Runner, okay? Everybody's out here saying that humans aren't Toyotas, that they're like fucking Hondas. Wrong, dude! Wrong! I have science and facts to back it up, okay? We are, in fact, Toyota 4Runners. Might not remember the best Noble Team member from a while back. Oh, what up, Apple? Yeah, I do remember you. I hope you're doing well. It's been a long time since I've seen you in chat, like many months. Alright, well, good intro, but I want to start talking to you guys about something very cool, very crazy, very special, and that is finishing this damn mod. You guys may not even realize that this mod is hilariously close to being completely ready to play. I once again relight baked everything last night with some tweaks and some changes, and guess what, dude? Guess what? You're not guessing. Fine, I'll just tell you anyway. Alright? It's basically done. It's like hilariously close to being done, in fact. So, essentially, after going through and relight baking a bunch of stuff, I did some tests on these bases here. Hold on, let me just. Hi, hello. I did some tests on these little bases that you're looking at here to try and get the lighting to look better on them. Plot twist, it looks worse now, but some of the tests did yield some interesting results, and so I'm very tempted. I'm going to run light baking again tonight and see if I can't get those to look a little better. I'm also going to be raising these out of the ground a little bit. I accidentally, like a long while ago when I was redoing these bases, sort of, kind of, forgot to pull them out of the ground a little bit, so they're a little bit crunched in there. It's not supposed to have the ground leaking so far into the base. Both of them are like that, so I got to fix those both. Why in the actual fuck is there a stream this early? I got something to do tonight. I want to watch the presidential debate tonight. I want to watch it live and be a part of that whole, you know, political experience. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch it. So that's why I'm gonna be ending a little earlier. So I wanted to start a little earlier, so we still get a good stream in. But yeah, we're gonna talk about stuff, mods, big Halo mods. Ooh, that's strange. For vertex lighting, it's sometimes great, sometimes not. Whee! All right. Oh, you know what? We don't have audio. So okay, there's a lot I need to do. Not a lot. There's a couple things I need to do in order to get Hugegrass completely done up. However, get this, okay? I have been thinking and thinking and thinking on all kinds of different ways to get Pelican and Phantom pickups working. And I did think of a potential way in which that could work. And I want to try it because I think it would be pretty cool. So, why are we... Halo Wars music this early in the stream? That's just illegal. We can't do that. I'm so sorry for that, you guys. You know, I didn't mean to, just didn't mean to do that. All right, let's try In Amber Clad, one of my favorite soundtracks. 3-hour... A debate gonna be one-sided? Keep politics out of chat. I don't care who you like. I don't care who you don't like. I literally don't want to hear any of that shit. It's the least important thing in the world to me. Let's not talk about politics. I was live rejected. What up, Adorable? It's going good. I'm trying to release Hugegrass very soon. I'm excited. I'm excited. Any ETA? I'm really hesitant to give out ETAs because I always miss them, dude. I'm like the fucking Elon Musk of timelines. Like, I never fucking hit them. So, I'm just gonna go on a limb here and say 1 week. I think it'll be less than a week personally, but I'm just gonna say 1 week because I don't fucking know, dude. Somehow there's always something that's a problem that prevents me from releasing. So, yeah. Let me tell what? Your mom. No, till release. That's the timeline I'm giving myself. I actually think I'll be done before that, but just in case. Because, like, for today, for example, I want to experiment with trying to get Pelican pickups working, and I have an idea on how to do it, dude. I know a potential way to do it. It's not perfect. Geez, rejected hating on Ben? I'm not hating on anybody. What are you talking about, dude? That stench, I've smelled it before. You soiled your diaper. I have to play this with his son? Yeah, hell yeah. That I swear, you literally can't even say saying one not positive thing to somebody in this chat. People are like, well, rejected's so mean today. Why? He's not having a good day. He said something that wasn't purely positive towards somebody in the chat? Oh my god. He must be having a really bad day today. I can't believe he would do that. Suck my nuts! Suck my nuts! Alright. We will game now. So here's my thoughts. What up, Shay? What up, Cascuda? Good to see you. My homies are my biggest haters. That's how they keep you. They keep you straight. That's how you're good. You're good if your homies will call you out consistently. You cannot fuck up if you're already being called out 24/7. All right, that's just science. That's just how it works. All right, if your homies are always gassing you up 24/7 and never criticizing you, they are not your homies. What I miss? A lot, most likely. Yo, Mikey, you said that MCC's turning into a Halo Custom Edition with all this awesome stuff. Yes, with Hugegrass, I'm going to be releasing a ton of tags along with it. So I'm going to be fully releasing this Pelican vehicle, the Phantom vehicle, whenever I figure out what the hell's causing it to crash anyway, as well as a lot of the other vehicles on this map. And all I got to do is reorganize them and throw them up on my GitHub. And so hopefully people will be able to use those vehicles and just like toss them into their make their own stuff. The Reach Condor, yeah, I actually have it spawned in, I think, on the map right now. Oh, I think I deleted it, but it's still in the map right now. Here. Condor Reach. There it is. Whoa. So I decided that I don't know when I'm going to do it. Definitely after Hugegrass is released, but so the way I made this was obviously just by literally stretching a Halo Reach Pelican to make it. But obviously, I have ascended beyond simply stretching vehicles, okay? I have ascended to the point where I can model and texture my own stuff, and then the results are reasonably good. So I'm going to be making a Halo 3 Condor. Sorry, not a Halo Reach one, but seriously a Halo 3 Condor in the style of this some point pretty soon. After the release of Hugegrass, though. For the meantime, though, we do have this, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, I just realized I can actually do the Halo Reach thing where the wings go up and down. I just have to hijack the aiming stuff. Damn it, dude. Why didn't I think of that? If I can turn left and right, I can also do up and down. Oh, I'm an idiot, man. What? Dude, I literally did that for the Seraph, but I didn't think to do it for the Condor. I could have made the engines way cooler. I still do love this vehicle, though. I think it's really cool. But it would be a lot cooler if it was a fully custom from the ground up Halo 3 Condor. Just saying, just throwing that idea out there. You know, just crazy concept. What a wild and wacky idea. Ram into the regular Pelican, see which is better. I think I know what's better. Out of all of these vehicles, there's one that is in fact better. And I didn't want to have to point it out, you know, because it should be obvious already without much said which one's the best vehicle, but here it is. This thing's so cool! Guess I missed more streams than I thought. Yeah, we finally hit the Halo E3, Halo Wars E3 2007 Scarab arc. It's looking pretty spicy. You make the Scarab an NPC to fight? I know, right? It would be sick as hell. I was also debating, I don't know if it's a good idea. It might be kind of lame, but some people said that the silver metallic head on this thing looked kind of weird to them. So I was debating doing some kind of like secondary covers of like purple metal like around some of the mouthpieces, but I thought that might look silly. I'm not sure. Real question, when is the Scarab feet animations getting sorted? I mean, you keep talking about that like and hyper focusing on it, but I don't really find it to be an issue. I think the walking animation's pretty fine. Like, they do animate, it's just subtle. You make this map from scratch? I did. Well, I mean, I can't say I made it completely from scratch. Obviously, I pulled, like, this structure here from the Ark. This is from the Mission the Covenant. The hangar is from Halo 1. This structure here is from Halo 1. This structure here I pulled out of Halo 3 the Ark. This one's a custom structure. This is the Halo 2 map Waterworks, the main structure. This is from Halo 3, one of the missions on the Ark. But everything else, yes. I mean, besides, like, literally the rocks and trees. The terrain itself, yeah, is a custom map that I modeled in Blender. With a lot of, like, pieces ripped out of campaign and stuff and kind of stuck around. Could we get a destructible citadel? If you're cool with it looking like ass and not having good lighting and shadows, yeah. The Halo Reach Falcon was originally going to have like 50 cal guns mounted on the side. That's pretty cool. Everyone like the stream? This shit is awesome. Yeah. I'm glad. Thank you. Yeah, do be sure to leave a like on the stream if you want. Oh, and we can't forget that we have the Lich as well. I'm genuinely really excited to see the new Lich in action in game. It's looking really nice now with all like the reworks. Ooh. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Look at that beauty. That big space whale. Wow. Boy, it's thick with two C's. You're goddamn right. No, you should fix the Lich collision model. Easier said than done. I basically have to rebuild the collision model for the Lich in order to just attempt to try and fix that. The Lich is looking pretty spicy, man. God damn. Oh, I keep forgetting. I do actually need to texture the fins. Well, I don't need to, but it would be nice to. Oh, hey, Peppy. What's up, Peppy girl? Gyarados with 12 months. Yo, a whole year. Thank you. Thank you very much for 12 whole ass months. Much appreciated. Oh, yeah, 12 months. Also, Evil RJ isn't a fury. First of all, you misspelled furry. Second of all, I'm not a furry. All right. I don't really have much else to say besides that. Look at my wiener. That's about it. That's the whole suite. You know how I feel? Okay, you see that Lich over there, dude? That's you, dude. You're that Lich. And I just did that to you, okay? Don't mess with me, man. You don't want to mess with me. Let's see, how bad is the collision bug today? Like Zords. Oh my god, Jesus, it's so beautiful! Ah! All right, we've wasted enough time messing around. What was it that I wanted to do today? Totally forgot because I just got so distracted. Oh, right, the pelican thing. Okay, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. So you know, I'm gonna explain my idea for having pelicans being able to dynamically pick up stuff anywhere. All right, here's the idea. Here's the idea. We were talking yesterday about how in Halo Custom Edition, on the map Cold Snap, there's all these scripts that let vehicles get attached to a pelican if they're on a landing pad. I think that's cool, but I also think it's really lame that you have to go into a landing pad in order to pick up vehicles. Realistically, if you're in a Pelican or a Phantom or literally any dropship and you want to pick up something, you should just be able to, you know, pick it up. However, that does not necessarily work all the time. What could make it work, however, is a phantom volume. Now you might be like, Mr. Rejected, first of all, what's a phantom volume? A phantom volume is a gravity lift. Every gravity lift or man cannon you've ever been on that pushes you or forces you in some way, makes you go slowly lift up something or launches you at a bajillion miles per hour, that's a phantom volume. It's a volume of space that's like, I don't know why it's called a phantom. It's just, bleh, you can step inside of it. Physics. That only affects vehicles? Yes. The problem has always been, though, here's the problem, all right? Phantom volume doesn't work on vehicles, doesn't use, if I've slapped phantom volumes onto a pelican before to try and see if I can get vehicles to get sucked into it, spoiler alert, that shit did not work at all. But I can make it work, because the reason it didn't work is because phantom volumes don't work on vehicles by default, okay? Phantom volumes by default are disabled, okay? But you can enable them, and I did not realize that you can enable them for like a gazillion years, but you can. You can literally just enable them in the map scripts. You can just select the vehicle with a little command, and you can do phantom volume enable. It turns out phantom volumes can work on literally everything, but some tag types like vehicles and crates and whatever else just have them disabled by default. And if you just have a little script line that says enable, they will turn on. When are we going to be able to play all these mods this guy made? Well, this map I'm on right now, the older version of it's already available in the Steam Workshop, and this update should be out within a week. So if you want to play this new update with all the fancy stuff, it'll be out soon. And then I'll have my next mod cooking up right after that. I've already put in a decent amount of work on it. Okay, that said, we're going to try putting this Phantom Volumes on the Pelican in just a minute. I'm going to go use the restroom really quickly, because as it turns out, coffee does terrible things to your internal organs. I'll be right back. Give me just a minute. I'm back. What up? You got toilet paper on your foot? Wrong. I don't wipe with toilet paper. I use my hands. That's impossible. Good try, though. Alrighty. Oh, wait, I totally forgot. Alright, recap real quick before we move on to the Pelican, because I'm going to have to go deep into Blender for like a couple minutes to work on it. For those of you guys who didn't see yesterday, funnily enough, we worked on the Seraph, actually. I made the executive decision that the Seraph is going to be the Reach Seraph on this map, just because it's way more polished and cooler looking, and presentation-wise, it's just kind of awesome. And then we got the guns on it enhanced. They're way faster now, and they got enhanced effects that make it so they'll render no matter what. On top of that, we got beam weapons. It now fires very powerful beams. Will both versions be in Forge? Yes, I will be including both versions in Forge. There's going to be a lot of extra vehicles in Forge on the map, so if you're like feeling sad or disappointed that you won't be able to use them, do not worry. They'll be on there. As well as a bunch of other extra Forge stuff. I'm going to be including certain Ultimate Forge stuff for the Alpine biome on here. So if you want to build your own maps on Hugegrass as well, you're totally able to do so. Will this update be done? I'm shooting for, literally, hold on. What is the exact date? It's the 10th, it's Tuesday. In the next 7 days, it should be done. So basically, it's a matter of, we're going to do 2 playtests, guaranteed 2, maybe more playtests this week. Both off-stream and on-stream, more than likely. And it's going to be not just for stream content, because it looks awesome to play it, but actually just like genuine bug tests. Long and short of it, we need to do an El Dorito bug test to make sure that things are not overloading horribly. And we need to do an MCC bug test to see if we can make sure that's not overloading in its own unique MCC way and get that focused down. Then I can ship 2 separate versions of the scenario, one being for the El Dorito version of the game, one being for the MCC version. And the last thing that I'm going to get done this week as well is going to be releasing tags. Now, I'm not going to... there's no rush for me to do this all at once. Okay, but basically what I'm going to do is this Seraph right here, the Halo 3 Seraph, the multiplayer Scarab, the Mega Mantis, the Pelican Phantom, Longsword, the drone, All of them, I'm going to do my absolute best to release as standalone tags. The reason I have not done it yet is because they are a nightmare in the files. They're like connected to a bunch of different folders. They're not at all like perfectly connected together. I need to literally consolidate so many files to make it work. I had no idea El Dorado was still a thing. It's the thing. There's been a huge update to it in the past couple months. The player base is pretty small right now because nobody's talking about it, but I'm going to be making... I'm literally going to be talking about it in every single mod video I do. So hopefully that will encourage people to try getting the game, downloading it, and playing it. It's literally a Halo 3 custom edition. It's amazing. Quality over quantity, yeah. Will money motivate you? I literally cannot be paid for any of the work here, but money is very motivating, yeah. This map is looking good. It'll look even better soon. I have grass. I don't know if I'll paint it on stream today. Maybe I will just say fuck it. But, ka-chow. We're going to have grass back soon. It looks really bad here and really dark because there's no lighting in the editor on the grass. But yeah, there's going to be tons of grass. I'm going to have shrubs. I'm going to have rocks and stones and things all over. I've actually been debating whether or not I should add more like cliffs. So we have like a bunch of these rocks. And I know, okay, all you really need in Halo 3 is the one Covenant rock. But I've been heavily debating adding a lot more variety in terms of the rocks and details. Because, I mean, why not, right? I could literally add, like, more cliffs and rocks and unique structures to add up more detail and variety to the entire thing. I could make my own. I could make my own varieties of these rocks. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I can surpass the creativity and ingenuity of the one Holy Covenant rock, but, you know, maybe. I'm not saying it's impossible. Because it would be kind of nice. It would be kind of nice to not just have randomly placed stones all around the map, and instead have some purpose and some uniqueness to it. Maybe even... Let me spawn it in. Hold on. You guys should be familiar with it. Oh, I gotta grab it. Hold on. Bear with me here. Maybe even something like this. These kinds of structures, just straight up. But like, you know, textured differently. Perhaps even I could just delete some rocks and put some of these down. Could blend them into the terrain a bit. Scale them up, scale them down. And I think it would just make the map look better overall to have some of these, to be honest with you. But these are probably way higher poly than the actual regular-ass stones, so I don't know about that. That BSP is so cursed. There's like 8,000 non-manifold edges and stuff. Almost nothing is truly flat either. Wait, the lighting? Oh, God, you're doing the outskirts BSP? Eesh. Listen, when Bungie knows they don't need AI pathfinding generated on a BSP, it can get scary. Okay, I want to try putting some of these down, but I do think they're probably too dense for the BSP. I want to experiment with this. Let me see what the detail is like on these. Because it would be really cool to have these, but also, you know, if they're way too dense and complicated, it's going to absolutely ruin the entirety of the map, and that's going to suck ass. But anyway, let me go ahead and do, what is it, Alpine Sandbox, H2A Terrain, Cliff, Medium, Cliff Medium. Okay, here we go. So this is what it looks like. So here's our Cliff Medium. Now triangles, oh yeah, that's not going to fly. This thing is 20,000 triangles almost. Oh wait, it's 27,000 edges. It is 9,200 verts. But I guess the triangle count's the only thing that matters. It's basically 18,000 triangles. I could not get away with more than like a couple of these. They're way too dense. I could theoretically decimate it though. Let's see. How does it look decimated? Not the best, but not terrible either. About 0.25. Bring it down to 4,000 triangles, and it's still, I mean, it still looks like a cliff. I don't know how the textures are going to look on it, but it still does look like... What the fuck is that? Okay, let's try, like, cliff large, perhaps. What is that texture on it? What is that? What is it? I don't know. I have literally no clue. Let's just go back to cliff medium real quick. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the textures. I'm gonna grab the textures from the game real quick. And oh, you know what? I don't even have my projects folders open. Hold up. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna open up everything real fast in my Halo 3 folder. We gotta get tool open. Get my data folder, as well as my tags folder. Okay, things are looking better now. So what I want to do is grab objects, levels, multi, alpine sandbox, forge, and I want cliff, medium, bitmaps, and these are the textures that we want here. So give me 1 sec. I am going to go into Blender, and I'm going to start applying these textures very quickly. We want macro color plane as the base texture. Okay, not perfect, but it gives us an idea of the texture, adds some nice detailing to it. Then we'll go ahead and go to shading, and we're going to copy this, paste it here. We're going to add a vector normal map. Make sure this is set to non-color. All right, there we go. So let's see how it looks. Certainly it is one of the textures of all time, because I don't have it set up right. There we go. All right, so here is, I guess, what it's gonna look like. But now what happens if I decimate it? Because if I decimate this and it still looks good, then I can use this in the map. Decimate to 0.25. And yeah, I mean, it still looks good. It's warping a little, but not in any meaningfully significant way. Okay, what about 0.15? I mean, that's still very passable. You guys see, like... That's 2,700 triangles for this. How far can I go? 0.1? 0.1 still looks good. The normals are like coming in clutch. 0.05. Okay, 0.05 maybe that's a little too far, to be honest. I think maybe... Yeah, I mean, bringing it down to less than 1,000 triangles might be a little heavy-handed, if I'm being honest. It's passable. It's just like you can see some of those really sharp edges there. If I bring it back up to 0.1, you still have some of those sharp edges, but it's a little rounder, a little nicer. It maintains that shape a little better. And it's like 2,000 triangles. So I can actually decimate this down to 0.1, and it actually looks good. Like this is what it looks like by default, right? You can see all the vertices, every single one very dense. Not like very dense, actually reasonably optimized, but like kind of dense. Then when we apply the decimation at 0.1, this is what we're left with, dude. Those textures, those normal maps are carrying really hard. Really, really hard. 0.08, 0.08. We can try 0.08. I'll do you one better. 0.075. That saves us, per object, we go from 1.844K to 1.384. So that's a good savings, honestly. You really can't tell too much of a difference there. I will say there are some issues right here with like the textures and UVs. Even at 0.1, it's not perfect for sure. There's some problems. But where do those problems begin appearing? Even at 0.5, you see some of those. I think what I would just have to do is just manually like fix some of the textures, like a couple areas that are just a little bit off. But yeah, overall, it's actually really, really good. I think it's very passable. So I could theoretically use these because, like, obviously this Ultra HD version looks great in game, but I do think this like lower poly version would also look good in game. I want to try making this into an object really quick that I can spawn in an engine without having to like bake it into the map yet, and see how that looks. Or I could make a temporary map to kind of try testing out blending these objects in. That'd be kind of cool. I got to give them a new texture as well, because like the one in game right now is kind of a brown color texture, whereas obviously I would want to use more of the shinier cliff material here. Ultra HD Clash Guitar with the clarity of the other pieces. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I'll just have to be a little bit careful with it, really. That's really what it boils down to. But it looks good. It looks pretty good. Also, if I apply this, and I look at some of these UVs that are just a little bit out of whack here. I see. Okay, so the problem really arises that it's really just running out of space. There's just not enough, like, it needs, like, another vertice. If I did that, and I just did that, one extra vertice there. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I needed to do. What I needed to do was an extra vertice here? Is that what I wanted? It stretches it and doesn't really save it in a meaningful way, to be honest. It's whatever. I'm not going to touch it. Having a little bit of an error on the texture map isn't the worst thing ever. Most people will never even notice it, especially once I blend it in with the shaders. It's fine. This is really cool, though. This is really, really cool. I'm going to go ahead and... You know what? I'm gonna export this into the game. We're going to see how this looks. We don't necessarily need a collision or physics model on this, actually. Let's save this to a new folder, models, do maps, Hugegrass, remastered, new folder, objects, cliff, optimized, save it. We're going to apply that decimation. Actually, no, we won't apply it. No reason to. We'll apply and export. We'll export to a JMS really quick. And go over here. Go into our cliff optimized. What I need to do now is do levels multi Hugegrass remastered. And we're going to do cliff optimize. Throw that in there. We're going to run that command tool render objects. Levels, multi, Hugegrass, remastered, / cliff, optimized, final. Tool, render, final. Oh, right. I actually did it wrong. Unable to find shader cliffing. Oh, right. For this, we do want cliff. No, I guess I would call this huge cliff detail. Let's do huge cliff detail. That'll be the name of it. So export that to a JMS again. Good there. So now we do need to do a huge cliff detail, which is going to be objects, levels. I'll steal the cliff texture that's already in Alpine Sandbox here. So Forge, Cliff, Medium. So we'll steal the bitmaps from there. Put that bitmaps folder there. Do tool. We're gonna run the bitmaps command so that we can go at the textures. I know I could just reuse the other ones, but I want to have my own set for this, not tied to that folder. Then, objects levels multi, Alpine Sandbox, Forge, Cliff, Medium, Shaders, Cliff. We want to go to Hugegrass Remastered, Cliff Optimized, Shaders, Huge, Cliff, Detail. Okay, and now that I have that, we can re-import the object. And last but not least, we need to get a scenery object in, so objects, scenery, Boodly. I'll just steal one of these little ice models and scenery real quick. Alrighty, let's hook this up, spawn it in game. We can just like basically play around with it and decide whether or not it looks good. Here's our Cliff optimized model. Clear, spawn in only the render model. Cliff optimized. We'll set our lighting to ambient occlusion 1 bounce. We do linear 1 bounce, then we re-render that model with the new model settings that it's tied to. Instantly spawned it. Okay, so we're gonna compare and contrast it now to the high quality one. Obviously the high quality one's gonna look better because, you know, we're not trying to go for the most quality. We're trying to get it as optimized as physically possible. I just want to see how it actually looks though. Oh, that's a crate tag. I need a scenery tag because I didn't bother to do a physics model. Objects. Levels, multi, Hugegrass remastered, Cliff optimized. Okay, we got it in. Pain in the ass to get these objects in, but we got it in. Here is the tiny Cliff optimized. You know what? That looks surprisingly good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's far from perfect, but I would actually say that's somewhere around Halo 3's quality level, minus the fact that it has way nicer textures. That's not bad. I could totally see myself spamming this all around the map. This would be for MCC version or just El Dorito? It's both. It's always been both. Dude, that's pretty freaking good. Oh, but you know what? It needs to have a bounding radius of 15. Let's do 25. The light map shadow size always, and then we get a little bit of extra shading on there. Makes it look even better. Not bad, dude. Not bad. If I shoved a bunch of these around the map, I think it'd be pretty good. Compare this now at, how many vertices is this? 1,300. And we open Hugegrass. More people play this in El Dorito, right? Since there's a mod browser. I'm going to encourage more people to play it on El Dorito because of all those reasons. Whether they will is totally up to them, but I think with all the updates to El Dorito, it's totally reasonable. Dude, each rock is almost the exact same, like, it's almost the exact same amount of vertices. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's awesome. Each rock is 1,100 tries. And each cliff that I did, if I delete one rock, I get one cliff. Which is a really amazing value in my opinion. What happens about... Wait, yeah, actually, can I could clear the normal split data, but honestly, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Dude, that's awesome. What the fuck? Let's go. How many times have I read this title? And you will read it so many more because it'll never be done, and I'll forever torment you with my hellish ways. Alright, let's adjust the shader a little bit for Cliff Optimized. The Mission, the Covenant Rock upgrade. Something like that, yeah. Alright, let's edit Huge Cliff Detail. Right now it's using Rock Basic, which is a good shader to be using, for sure. That's, I think, the same one that all of these use, Rock Basic. However, the albedo color is not gray when it should be. As well as that, the actual texture I'm using, the base, Stone Cliff Macro color, should not be the existing one because it's also a... Oh. We want gray. Hi, kitty kitty. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. It's a little dark, but it's almost there. There we go. The Hugegrass version of the cliff. The deed is done. You are bringing the torture? I know. I know. That's better looking than I thought. Okay, let's get rid of the crappy brown crate one down here, shoved into the ground real quick. And I know that this one... Oh, wait, actually, I can resize this one because it's a scenery object. So I could actually, like, do some kind of crappy map editing with this to kind of test out the vibes of it. We'll set scale to, like, 3. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. Throw some of these down. Gonna look pretty damn good. Could even throw one like down here. I mean, imagine if it wasn't totally shadowed. Go like that. Throw another one over here. Toss another one up here. Flip it upside down like that. Put it back there like so. And these are the exact same level of optimization as the rocks. So those like rounded rocks that I've been using, this is like, okay, it's like 10% more expensive per one of these than it is one of those rocks. So if I just did a bunch of these, I'm not saying it's like a perfect blend or anything, but if I put them carefully around, I could get some pretty good results, I think. Make a rock like that, but with huge grass on top. Not a bad idea. But like, yeah, imagine if I was like careful and you know, I can squish and stretch these as well, which I can't do here in the game engine, but like, you know, in the editor I can, or in like Blender I can. But yeah, basically, I can get rid of some of those rocks. And I like the idea of putting the grass on the top of it too. I don't know if I could necessarily without like doing major edits to a bunch of stuff. But like, even where there's a rock right here, I could just shove like this into the ground. That's way more visually interesting than the fucking round ass rock. I could totally just replace a bunch of these rocks with these. Like 100%. This is way better visually than the rock. I would way rather have this on the map. Just randomly placed throughout. Also, this completely spaced. This completely just escaped my mind. There's also the giant H2A boulders that I completely forgot about till just right now. I never really used them. I never made multiple size variants of them because I thought that they were way worse than the than this cliff. But where is it? It's not called boulder, not flat. Where did I put it? Like, what did I call it? Maybe, no, it wasn't boulder. We have cliff, flat, hill. It was called hill. So I never used hill, really. I don't even think I ever ended up adding it to... No, it was on Ultimate Forge, but this is quote-unquote hill. It's just a big round rock, but with some nice, like, chunky details into it as well. I might use this as well. I think this could be really good to add a little bit of variety. I think this would be nice. There's a lot that I think this is basically just a better Covenant rock, to be honest. You know what the best part about this is? This is like the easiest way ever. Very little effort. Not like it's there's no effort needs to be put in, but like such little effort from me to just make an optimized version of these and spam them all around the map. And I'm replacing these admittedly really mid-tier rocks for something that's going to up the detail of the map substantially with little effort, honestly. Just very little effort into this is what I need. It's so easy. So anyway, I kind of want to do that now. I kind of want to just do this. This is awesome. A symmetrical rock with grass on one side and rock on the other. You can flip it depending on what you want. I don't know if I can easily do that, to be honest, but I'll try. I could give it a try. I want to make an optimized version of this cliff first, though. Let me open up maps. Alpine Sandbox. Models? Models, Alpine Sandbox, H2A Terrain, and then Hill. Oh, here. Hill Medium. That is a dense fucking model. Okay. Let's, you know, we're going to do the same thing as before. Actually, before I even decimate it, I want to grab those textures real quick. Levels, multi, Alpine, Sandbox, Forge, Hill, Medium, bitmaps. Copy that. Go to our shading here. Add an image texture. Open to you. We're going to want the Hill Macro Color 1 to begin with. Because I'm not going to bother with getting like the proper gray texture in for you, but there we go. Is that really Macro Color 1? What about... Oh, Macro Color 2 looks a lot better. Okay. We got that plus texture, image texture, plus vector, normal map. Boom. Boom. I'm going to do Z-bump. Set that to a non-color. Alright, so here is our thingy thing. Looks decent. But now, we need to decimate the hell out of it, because it's at 12,000 vertices, which is absurd. We're going to do a decimate modifier. See what 0.1 does. It leaves a couple of undesirable seams, a couple of places where things aren't looking perfect. But that does get it down to 12k triangles. Anything below 0.1 is looking honestly pretty bad. This one does need, I'd say, like, a little bit of extra love and care. I think 0.1 is totally, well, 0.15. 0.15 seems to be the lowest I can get without causing some, like, pretty substantial seams in this detailed side here. So I think I can do 0.15. It's, unfortunately, it's like 1800. What about 0.14? We got a little bit there. Yo, Modded Gamer, thank you for the $6 tip. Appreciate this. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. He said, you spent all the time over the last year ranting about the rock, and now you decide these ones are better. Shake my head. One rock can go a long way, you know. All you need is one, just one, and it'll solve everything. Sorry to break it to you, but around these parts, I have 2 rocks now. So, must be hard for you to not be able to understand what it means to be a true rock connoisseur, enjoying multiple rocks at the same time. I don't blame you for not understanding, but let me just say, It totally does make me better than you to have more than one rock, okay? Not that I'm a better person in general, but I just have way better rocks than you do. Not to brag, but it's kind of a big deal. Okay, but for real, let me save this real quick. It's annoying to me that the cliff is cheaper than this, but if I lower this anymore, we get these annoying white seams here, which I don't think are going to look very good in game. Let me double check. This has some of those white seams on it. They look bad. You know, I'll keep the white seams just to get it down to 1200, but if they look bad in game, I'm gonna re-bump those up. Okay. Models, huge remastered. Maps, huge remastered. Objects. This is going to be hill optimized. Very good, very good. All right, we're going to export this to a JMS. I want to put this in game the exact same way. I want to experiment with it, see if it's the kind of thing I like, because this could be a straight up replacement for most of the rocks if need be. Modded Gamer with another $2 tip. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Or do I? No, I do. Who are you, and what did you do with Drake? We have an imposter. Wrong. Old Drake knows that this is the right move. And new Drake dice too. Alright, I'm gonna take all these. I'm gonna copy them. Put them over here. I'm gonna put that there. We got hill optimized stuff set up now. Get rid of that render model. Disgusting. We're going to run the exact same render command as before, but instead it's going to be hill optimized this time, which is the new object. I forgot to change the name of the shape. It's going to be huge hill detail. I'm going to do that again. Go. Run that again. We're still going to get a shader error, but now what I'm going to do is go into the cliff optimize. We're going to steal that shader that we were just using. Paste that in there. Guess it was already in there. This is going to become a huge hill detail. Import again. I'm going to close. We're going to pop this into here, copy you, drag you, open you. Cliff optimized render model is going to get swapped out for this one. Ciao. And then we're going to re-render it one more time. Now that we have both the new PRT values and everything, I can throw this in. It's going to be brown, okay? No, wait, it's not going to be brown. It's just going to be the wrong texture altogether. But you know what? I can fix that really quickly. I'll fix it. Oh, wait. That's the wrong folder. Hold on. Back. There we go. Okay. So we're going to run the bitmaps command again, but it's going to be for the hill optimized folder. We're going to get all of those textures. And I may have to pop open Photoshop because No, I am going to have to pop open Photoshop, actually. Give me 1 second here. Because I need to match up the bitmaps for the hill up to the bitmaps for the cliff, so that way we get like a 1-to-1 color match, so they are actually the exact same color as the hill overall. Because right now they're just not, which is kind of off. Okay, so the hill there. What in the world? Give me a second, my computer's freaking out. You and cliff optimized bitmaps, blah 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 blah. Okay, so here is what we're after. So this is the color we're after. This is the color we have. We can see it started out in a really terrible way. I used brightness contrast, and then again, then I brightened it, and then I flattened the colors to black and white. This is what we're actually after, so I'm going to merge these together, drag these over, and I'm going to try adjusting some of these values until we get something nice. So that's good. I'm also going to convert this to a smart filter and run a denoise or reduce noise filter on it because I think it's actually a bit crunchy. A little too crunchy, to be honest. Maybe not quite so much. Noise, reduce noise, but not to a complete overwhelming amount. Just a little bit, just to de-crunch some of that sharpness. That's a little nicer. At strength 2. Let's make sure our hue saturation is zeroed out. The color is reasonably good. I think it might actually need more contrast, surprisingly. Nah, it's probably fine. I think this is a good texture for it. So we'll delete that, not save this, and we'll try saving this there. Maybe change the grass rock color to match Halo CE, where the gray rocks lean a little blue and the grass is a juicy green, also leaning blue. I'm gonna leave that to Cashier. She's doing a damn good job of all that stuff, and I think she should just keep doing that, and I'll do my thing because she's gonna do a hell of a lot better than me. Alright, we want a hill optimized texture here, the new one that we just saved. Oh, speaking of which, we gotta redo that bitmap. We want macro color 2, and blend is going to be just remastered, hill optimized bitmaps, blend. Also just had the unfortunate realization that my Cliff optimized shader needs one adjustment to it as well, which is to change the blend map out for the one in the new folder. Okay, good. And last but not least, we get our Z bump in, and then we can actually spawn it in game, and it'll be fully realized with the correct textures and everything, just how I wanted them to be. Took a minute, but here we are now. All right. Good God, that took a minute. Let's spawn it in. Let's see if those little UV errors from decimating it really hard are going to be a deal breaker or not. I can obviously bring them back up. It's going to be a little bit less optimized, but I'm more than willing to do that if it looks better. All right, so first thing I'm noticing is it actually looks pretty damn good. And those white streaks are honestly not a big deal to me. I thought they were going to be worse than that. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Obviously, I would prefer if it was nicer, but it's not bad. It is not bad. Even on the bottom, pretty good. Throw this down around places. Actual rock. Dude, Green, I'm doing what I should have done a long time ago, which is converting the H2A cliffs and rocks into like highly optimized, condensed, low poly versions of themselves, and then replacing all the shitty Halo 3 rocks. I mean the beautiful Halo 3 rocks with these different rocks. And then I can have actually cool cliff faces and stuff on the map. You don't need to do that when you can make them oh, they're talking about Halo 4 again. Oh, dude, the Halo 4 addicts talking about their addiction again. Oh, God. Ooh, somebody come get him. Guy's out of control. Stop it! This is gonna make the map so much better. I could, dude, you know what I could do now if I wanted? For the same cost as one rock. The same cost as 2 rocks. Like, we could have that. We could have that at the cost of 2 fucking rocks, dude. And it could be, like, baked in with the map lighting and everything. And I could obviously make it fit in a little bit better than that. Damon, thanks for the 2, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. This map could be more on fire, though. Any map could always technically be more on fire. You're not wrong there. But, like, this is my point, basically, is like, holy shit, yeah, I could actually, like, add in nicer, high-quality cliff details and enhance the fuck out of these cliffs. Like, over here. What if I looked at this and I just thought to myself, dang, this is kind of a boring cliff face. It would be nice to enhance it a little bit. Why not just throw down one of these, pull this over here, maybe, like, rotate it around, push this into the cliff face here. I could even scale it up higher to like 5. It's not going to change anything really, because it's all just the same low poly thing. And, you know, I could just kind of shove that into the cliff face there, and now we have like a nicer looking cliff. And you know what? Maybe that's just a little too much. Maybe I just want it to be kind of really in there, just kind of enhancing the overall vibe of it. All for the cost of that rock. Oh, man. And these are going to look really good if I have them baked in with the lighting, dude. Oh, that's so cool, man. I can just spam these around now. These are going to overload the map. No, dude, they're not going to be scenery objects. These are going to be in Blender, baked into the map. Because what I'm going to do is delete a lot of these rocks and then put a lot of larger rocks in as well. You should work as a VFX coordinator at 343 or Visual Arts. No, God. I am not even close to qualified. That people who work in positions like that are like so much more talented than me. I appreciate the sentiment, I really do, but like, I'm just literally a modder. I'm self-taught. None of what I do is like at that level, to be honest with you. I'm proud of the work I do. I don't want to like shit on myself. I really like the work that I do. I'm oftentimes proud of myself and what I've pulled off, but I am no VFX coordinator for sure. Or how big I could get away with some of these. I did that, like, that just looks wild. I would have to blend these like very carefully. Definitely need to like see the actual textures in game and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Obviously I'm gonna have to move some trees and stuff around, but like even just one giant one like that could 100% enhance the entire visuals of this cliff face right here. If I moved it up a little bit too, just to kind of like look at that. That's pretty sick. I guess I have to move it down a little just to be in the ground, but that's pretty dope, right? Like now the cliff shape is completely different. It makes the entire map just look a lot more detailed if I'm enhancing the cliffs with these objects. And that's not even pointing out that I could be spamming a bunch of the hills around as well. Right? For every rock laid out somewhere on the map, I could instead just be like, oh, never mind. I'm just going to put one of these little cliff objects here. Or like multiple of them. I mean, decorating the map with these objects is so much better. And this isn't even with baked lighting. Like, I'm just spamming these objects around and hoping for the best. He's hiding the tree. That's a real chalk right there. That is what that is. Like, look at the vibe here. And this is, like I said, just using these scenery objects. They're not even really parts of the map yet. This is going to take me like a couple hours to spam some of these rocks down, and I think the visual upgrades are going to be nuts. Just actually nuts. Because think about it. If I deleted all the rocks on this map, how many rocks are on the map? 100? I think I have 100 rocks on the map. I have 100 cliffs that I can place down. Probably more, actually, because I'm not even at the limit, and I could just add more portals if it really became like a severe issue and I needed more budget. But like, on this BSP here, how many rocks do I have? On this side of the map, because I have the map split in two, I have... How many objects is that? 64 rocks just on the side of the map alone. A bunch of them never even get seen or appreciated. They're just kind of all over the place. Some of them are like just tiny little things sticking out of the ground in the shadowed area. Like, where is that in game? There. Instead of having this rock right here, for the exact same budget cost, I could have this. This is good, dude. This is good. Hugegrass tree count is decreasing with these new cliff rocks. They're being consumed by the rocks. No, for every tree that gets moved, I am going to shove it outside the map temporarily. And then after every tree that gets covered up, I'm going to shove it outside the map. And then I'm going to bring them all back in and try to just make it so that these things can be far more dense overall. I think that'll be cool. I do think this is good. I think this is going to make the map look a lot better. I know that this is something I should have probably done a long time ago, but dense forest, yeah, there's going to be like 50 trees just all right there. Perfect use of assets. Easy, dude. Easy. But what I'm not going to do is really use any of these cliffs around the outside of the map. I don't think it would be a good idea at all to, like, use these cliffs out of the map. Like, if I wanted to do a cliff out here and I set the scale to, like, 20, like 15, or, I don't know, 10 even, I think that's just a waste of resources to use these on the outside cliff walls at all, really. The walls outside the map, nobody really gives a shit about them. Nobody's going to notice that and be like, wow, that looks so much better. No, but for the in the map areas that you're actually going to see up close, I think is going to make a massive difference. And especially with little things like this. In game. Spawn myself in a hog. I'll be honest, this looks, I mean, you can tell it's low poly, but it's Halo 3. Is a lot nicer, though, than a smooth-ass rock, in my opinion. It's just the detail is substantially better. I'd probably prefer that rock, to be honest, but it'd be like that. There's also a great opportunity to block a lot of sight lines. Without having to add any meaningful terrain changes, I can block a bunch of sight lines, which is super good. Demon, thank you very much for the 5. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Wow, that looks so much better looking at the cliff in the skybox. I don't want to change the skybox. I don't know. Adding the cliffs to the skybox would probably be a bit much. I think the skybox is perfect right now the way that it is. I couldn't ask for much more than that. No, it's good. It's good. Watching that pelican implode on itself is pretty funny. It's so obnoxious. I hate it. I do like this, though. The biggest issue with Hugegrass right now is that there are way too many open sight lines. This will break things up substantially, and I think make things a lot nicer. Like, I now have the option, if I want to literally do, like, this. Boom. Obviously, that's a terrible idea, but, like, I could have a seawall if I wanted to. Because these are such diverse asset pieces that I could just create giant covers. Have just giant pieces of cover, wherever I want. I may actually end up doing that, because that could end up being really useful. And I love that I have these in game too, because I can prototype so many positions. I think that's going to be very, very nice. Could be fun to throw a rock into the center of the, whoops. Into the center of the map, though. That'd be kind of fun. Throw on a little island. Ooh. There's an island. Ooh. Oh, I can't stand on it. I forgot. No! Damn it! I need to re-import my globals tag so I stop fucking crashing every time I go into a death barrier. Obnoxious. What that is. You think you can have the RNG spawn, so whenever everyone first spawns, the map seed will make an RNG to place rocks and trees in different areas? No, unfortunately. I do have an RNG system for spawning in, like, the trees and rocks on Hugegrass. That's why, like, every tree and every rock on Hugegrass is spawned in its position. For the most part, it's randomly generated. I auto-generated every tree placement and everything, and then I just kind of tweaked it a little bit. And that's just kind of why. You'll notice, I've tried my best to make sure there's no, like, terrible tree placements. But, there theoretically could be. But yeah, it was auto-generated, and then I just kind of fixed their spots. Even the giant rock in the lake was an auto-generated rock. Did you ever experience the amazing Halo Reach Forge World grid? I did. In fact, I've made horrors even beyond the comprehension of the Forge World grid. It's just a little bit wild. I will say the only downside to these objects is I don't think I can put any of them on this line right here. Anywhere this giant line is off limits for me placing down. Because I've already kind of set in stone everything. If I place anything on this grid, it would just like leak massive amounts of lighting and just spray lighting whenever I generate lights. So anyway, I'm going to save this to a new Hugegrass ED47, and I want to import or append in those cliffs. Cliff optimized. Object, cliff medium. Okay, that's down there. I also want to bring into the object not just cliff medium, but hill medium. I don't think it's useful to grab the ground pieces for this at all. I think really these two are just going to be like my rocks that I can just put wherever I need them. It just makes it replayable and spices up replayability and alters strats when it comes to players. I mean, yeah, I just can't really do it, to be honest. I mean, I could with, like, the objects ones, but that would be kind of rough. I see a world, though. I see a world in which there's a shit ton of cliffs all over the place. And it looks damn good. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna use the restroom super quickly. I'll be back in just a moment. Gamers, let's put down some rocks. Before we had the technology to put down grass, we have to do the technology of putting down rocks. Here's how it's going to work. We get to preview this in-game because we have technology. Mr. Shotgun, I haven't watched a stream since Halo 3 Mods 240. What has happened since then? So much. New maps have been started. Tons of new vehicles. New scarabs created. Gotta do this one real quick before we do rock stuff because I just love doing it so much. Clapping for myself, but yeah. God, since 240? That's so many streams ago. That's like a year of streams. No, it's not. It's like probably 6 months of streams, but still, it's a long time. I'm not going to open up Extinction right now, but there's a whole new map that looks really awesome, with like mammoths and stuff. Oh, the Lich got a makeover. I relearned how to do texturing, so the Lich looks awesome. It can blow up and stuff. It's very cool. What is there anything else that's like worth? I mean, the Seraph got a makeover. Seraph is the Halo Reach Seraph now. Wait, we got 2 Scarabs, a Lich that we got a board to kill, but a Condor with a Mac that can shoot out of the air is 2 OP. No, it's not, I'm not putting the Condor on the map. That's just because I'm having fun, just messing around spawning stuff. And this Scarab's not going to be on the map either. This Scarab's not even close to done. It's going to need a whole lot more effort before that thing's done. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that yet, but it'll be a thing eventually. This is the Seraph right now. Looks pretty cool. I really like the beams, actually. You finish with all the Scarabs, we move into the get-in spot. To get to be in the actual cockpits. I mean, that's how it already works on the Halo 3 Scarab and the Halo 2 Scarab. But a beam with laser and legs? Yes, in fact it is. Testing out the damage on this thing. I feel like it's a bit too overpowered. Yeah, it's really strong. Really, really strong. But okay, regardless, we're gonna put all the vehicle stuff to the side because today is a massive day for the future of Hugegrass and potentially just for my map making in general because I'm finally going to be an actually good modern day mapper, okay? Turns out the way that Bungie did their map making was a little bit outdated. We have more resources, more technology, and that means we can have high quality, good instanced geometry. It's time for cliffs. Demon! Thank you for the 20! 4 fivers! Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Then I'll take a Condor with a Mac gun, 2 double Spartan laser turrets, and a large Sprite, please. And make sure the Sprite is mostly syrup, so it charges my phone battery while my phone is in my pocket. You're looking for McDonald's. The electric Sprite, that's what you need. In case you guys didn't know, by the way, in case you're somehow out of the loop, McDonald's has better Sprite than anywhere else. It's better than the canned Sprite. It's better than Sprite served at any restaurant. McDonald's pays Coca-Cola royalties. Not royalty. They pay Coca-Cola every year, contractually, so that they can sell Sprite with way more syrup in it, and it's called electric Sprite. And so it just tastes way fucking sweeter and more delicious, more Spritey. If you're ever like, dang, why does McDonald's Sprite slap so hard? There's a real, actual reason for it. It's not just your imagination. It's just bomb as hell. Oh, dude, that's gonna already look so much better. These rocks are just a lot nicer. I think these should mostly be like enormous as well. I think I should be using a lot more of these like very, very large objects. Thank you again for the 20 though, Demon. That's huge, dude. Much, much appreciated. Look at that. Massive sightline blocker now. Massive, massive sightline blocker. I want a lot of these around the map. That is the biggest issue this map has, is just too many huge open sightlines. I mean, theoretically, if I put like a cliff here, set it scale to like 5, shove it in the ground a decent bit. That's not going to do a whole lot, but it does look kind of nice, actually. I could probably even tilt it so that it looks like it's kind of part of the ground there. Probably want to keep that relatively symmetrical, too. Maybe less, but bigger trees. No, the trees are really just there for, like, vibes. To look nice. They're actually a hindrance to gameplay because you can slam into them so often. And they're already really big. Some of these trees are just like, where's like a huge tree? Some of them are just actually enormous. This one's gigantic. I tried to keep them somewhat reasonably sized, but these are large as hell. McDonald's spray grenade Easter egg and actually a corrosive acid grenade. That's way. If that wasn't an enormous undertaking and just an absolute shit ton of effort, I would be cool with it. That's just a lot. Hold on, let me see. Blender, duplicate, instance. Shortcut is Alt-D. Hold on, I need to try this. Let me see. Where are my cliffs? If I take U and I Alt-D. Okay, so I get an instance. I need to be Alt-D as the duplicate. What if I Shift-D? I have to check linked manually. Okay, so Alt-D is the shortcut to have that box checked automatically. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Alrighty. Demon, thanks for another 2. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sophie said something important to you? Oh? If you've not heard, we got Mega Blocks functional. I think you got it functional a while ago, didn't you? Or am I remembering something else? You got, like, building bridges and stuff going? Or do you mean, like, fully functional? I'm not like hugely invested in Halo Mega Blocks, to be totally honest with you. It's just kind of interesting curiosity to me more than anything else, but it does sound pretty neat. We got it fully functional? Oh shit. Did that require like a new build or anything? No, that's amazing, actually. Apparently changing 2 bytes of data was the only thing that... So you got it functioning literally by changing 2 bytes of data? That's kind of insane. What's funny is that they kept releasing Halo Wars stuff several years after, since Halo 4 was uninteresting. Huh? You can play the whole mission, first mission from start to finish. That's awesome. Somebody's got to upload that ASAP. That's cool as fuck. Oh, my PC's exploding. No! Well, I guess it's time for me to get started with these cliffs. Get rid of these rocks under here. Save this. I'm gonna save it to another new one, 48. And time to begin. Time to begin. First thing I want to do is take... And let's actually have this open. We'll take this one. I'm gonna swap this rock here because I think it looks good here in game. Drop it right there in the ground. Like that. That's pretty cool. Nice little rock. Like there. Kind of big. A lot bigger than the last one. As for this first cliff, I think I want to put like a big ass cliff down here. Kind of laggy. Let me hide all the trees real quick. I think that's, yeah, a major factor there. I want a big cliff under here. Maybe I could even like do like a rotation like that. I'm matching the shape there a little bit. What happened to the Overwatch content? That is the first I have gotten that, Teddy. No, everyone comes in here asking about the old Minecraft content, but not the Overwatch content. Like many creators, I fell off of Overwatch. The General Kid will be on it? Oh, 100%. He loves that kind of content. I would be shocked if he wasn't, to be honest. Okay, I just realized I didn't even have my decimate modifier on. That was kind of awkward. Okay, there we go. 1,200 tries on that one. And 1,300 tries on this one. Looking good. Looking good. This should be really great. Like that could look good. Yeah, I mean, that... maybe. Let's flip this one upside down too. Rotate it around. Nice variation. We're going to remove that. Most of these rocks, if not all of them, are just going to be totally gonzo. I hope that's not too much. I hope that doesn't look too bad to just like have it like that. Crazy though, that's the equivalent of 3 rocks right there. But yeah, they're all linked, so that's good. Nice instances of each other. Spark posted the Mega Blocks video and cut content. Ooh, I'll have to check it out in a bit. Man, I need to go get my like shoulders massages. These things hurt like hell. You fixed Halo Mega Bloks? I know, I heard 2 bites as all it took is insane. Glad to see you modding. Just got out for my new job. Yeah, you bet your ass I am. I'm doing something I should have done a long time ago with Hugegrass right now, and it's hopefully gonna look sick as hell actually. You stop, it's too much. Oh well, you know, maybe if you make Halo mods, you can understand what it's like, you know, to be in this situation where you just gotta make more and improve your content further. All right, that's all I gotta say about that one, pal, buddy old pal, buddy. Game works except for the Warthog. Try to build the Warthog, cause the game to crash. Ah, the demo. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, I do make Halo mods. Prove it! Oh, this is gonna look so much better, dude. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't want to put these on every single cliff, but I would love to just put them out where I can. The fact that I get to sacrifice like 1 rock for one of these. Oh, those are 1100 and these are These are 1,300, so it's like a little bit more expensive, but like barely. And the rocks are everywhere. All right. Actually, let's try this. It's kind of challenging to use these like flipped rocks. I bet I could use one here. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe not. That's so much nicer already. I can't even imagine. I hope it looks good in game. Halo Mega Bloks is ahead of its time. It should got mantling, dodging, takedowns as well. What? I gotta see that. You get texture that close to the same stratified rock texture. Oh, they have it. I mean, you can see in game. They already match up reasonably well. Where did I put any cliffs down? What the fuck? Obviously, I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time blending it, but like. They already, I've got their materials matching like reasonably well. Not perfect, but close. With some tweaks and adjustments, they should be just fine. So it should be good. Should be good. What up, Etlo? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. If I rotate it out more in order to... You know what? I just had a thought. What if I do that to kind of cover up some of the cliff bits? Then get a little crazy, grab one of these. Scale it up a bit, shove it in the ground. Use it as like a rounded corner piece, sorta. Have it be like a rock sticking out of the ground on the tip there as well. Gotta be a little careful with the placement so it doesn't look too awkward. I think that's cool, kinda. Alright, let's take you over here. But one right here. I think this could look good. kind of nice. Shape-wise, it's not perfect, but it look decent. I hope this looks nice in game. Just like completely reworking these cliffs is kind of a scary prospect, to be honest. Like their shape is completely different. Like this used to be like an inward facing cliff, which honestly I kind of want to fix that, to be honest. I feel like it should probably continue to be an inward facing cliff. Though I can't really do that with these. I don't know. Maybe I'll miss some of the simplicity of it. Maybe it'll be too detailed and look too bad. Maybe there'll be some terrible areas where things just like don't fit in very well. Okay, maybe I want to use this side like that. Scale it up a lot. Shove it into the ground a lot. Yeah, look at that, dude. That's pretty cool. Even though I'm only using like a small bit of it. Most of it's hidden underground. It's a good use of it, if I'm being honest. If I'm TBH honesting right now, that's pretty good. That's all of like the cliffs in this entire area. I mean, for the most part, this one's kind of just encased. I thought I can do a whole lot more than that given the circumstances of it. I kind of want to import this in the game, but we'll lose all the lighting, which would kind of suck. But also, it would look really cool to see this, potentially. This is like how the Mission the Covenant used one rock. Hey, this is a way more versatile rock, I'll have you know. But yeah, you're right. Let's try putting this in the game. We'll lose all of our beautiful lighting data. It'll just become like full bright. But I want to know what this looks like. I want to see if I'm actually onto something with this. If this is actually a good idea or not. We'll do export, as file, Halo 3. And this actually might not work the first time because I might need to redo and rethink where my portals are. But, you know, maybe it'll be good. It'll probably crash the first time, but maybe. We want Hugegrass edb.as right there. We're going to have to prep this for imports, so we're going to go data, levels, multi, Hugegrass remastered ed, structure. We're going to go to here, wait for this, finish exporting. Might take a while because this is the bigger of the two VSPs, I believe. It's funny we get to abuse the AA Wraith glitch so much in Halo 3, even on the Storm, if you melee the wings off to get through the doors. It's like the coolest glitch. You get like a whole new vehicle. Dude, when I found out you could drive the AA Wraith in Halo 3, that was like the coolest day of my entire life. It was like a new secret vehicle that I never even thought about driving. All of a sudden just got opened up to me through a glitch. That is the best shit ever. Can you add waterfalls and running rivers? Yeah, I could. It's a little bit late in development to do that, to be honest with you. So I won't be doing that. The fact that I can even add these cliffs is only just because they're basically little add-ons that I slap down. Most of the terrain is final right now. If it was earlier in development, I could have, but I've already I've basically finalized the terrain. The fact that I'm doing this so late in development is not even a good idea. It's just, it's a coincidence that this even works out. I realize I don't think we've had a single door appearance on the stream. I don't think door appeared on the last stream either, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't recall any door appearances. I don't know. I don't know where door went. It was weird. Was in the last stream? Oh, I guess I just missed them. So focused on what I was doing. Alright, well, I guess that'll just keep exporting in the background for a little bit. In the meantime, I can shoot some laser beams at stuff. Dude, Seraph is probably too good right now. Those laser beams are crazy. Just keep dodging, fire, dodge, 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 and it's already dead. 3 blasts and a bunch of, like, pew-pews and this thing's dead. To be fair, though, in a dogfight, like, this is a really big target. I think the Seraph is bigger than a Pelican, which you would not expect, but it do be. Alright, looks like we got our map exported. We're going to go ahead and refresh, grab that BSP, throw it in there, and I am now in a Soyuz appreciator, so we're going to browse for data levels, multi, Hugegrass remastered ED, structure, EDB, and we're only going to use toolfast and only import the BSP, which is going to look really cursed because half the map is going to have no lighting all of a sudden, split down this seam right here. A giant green wall that you can see there. So we're going to lose lighting. It's look goofy as hell. Oh no. I fucked it up. No wonder it took so long to export. Ass, Halo 3, without hidden geometry. I always mess that up. Try that again. Still gonna take a while to export, but less time. I miss him. Dude, it's been one stream. What do you mean I miss him? It's been literally a singular stream. It's so laggy. Why is exporting without hidden geometry 10 times laggier? I can't do anything. My PC's freaking out. All I can do is read some of this. Oh, we were definitely supposed to do Pelican grabbing stuff today. That ain't gonna happen anymore. I'm so all in on rocks and cliff enhancements. I remember him like it was only yesterday. Bitch, it was yesterday! It was literally yesterday! Oh, it exported. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's see. It might crash. The cliffs all being centered in one area may be too much for the game. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. It's a big map import, so who knows how it'll look. It'll be weird to have half of the outdoors lit and half of the outdoors unlit. Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. I forgot to put the shaders in as well. Huge cliff detail. Throw that out there. Cliff optimized. Well, that already was huge cliff detail. We also want huge hill detail. We take these two, put them into levels. Multi, Hugegrass Remastered ED for El Dorito, or Erectile Dysfunction, take your pick. And now we get to import it with shaders and everything. Get off your ass and touch some grass. I don't think I will, dude. Grass is fucking cringe. This is the only grass that I need. Look at that. Look at that high resolution grass. Like, it's not really that high resolution, to be honest. It's pretty fucking blurry. But look at that. That's the only grass that I need. Yeah, shit. Yeah, baby. It would be nice if this imported a little bit faster. 477 instances in this BSP. That is quite a few. That is quite a few. I hope it doesn't explode. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, cluster has too many vertices. Cluster has too many vertices. Cluster has too many vertices! Because I put too many cliffs. My cliffs were too huge. Boop, boop, boo. Boop, 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 boo. Come on. Come on. Nice. Alright. Prepare for a lack of lighting. Do I like these cliffs? Do I like them? A little? I also kind of don't like them, actually. I'm surprised. I thought I would love them. They're like... They're okay. I mean, I know they're not, like, they don't have lighting. I feel like they're better, maybe? They don't match perfectly. Maybe if I match their shaders, it would be better. Oh, I forgot to move the trees, dude. This poor tree. These are all just stuck in the cliffs. I mean, they're nice, actually. I definitely don't hate them by any means. They're definitely nice. If I had lighting on this, it would definitely improve it even further. For sure. I don't know. I don't know. Like, this is nice. I like this. What's your favorite cliff? Large? Or cliff medium? I'm a cliff large enjoyer. Ah, dude, I can't tell if this is worth. Maybe if the whole map is like covered in them, it'll be better. It's like nicer. It's more detailed. I can definitely tweak the shaders to match the fact that these are generally going to be in like very large instances. But I think it's nice, actually. I think it's growing on me. Obviously, we're looking at it without lighting as well. There's no shadows or anything here. She on my normal still I am. You're so real for that. You're so real for that. Yeah, no, I like it. I think with some extra trees thrown in here carefully, I think it'll look really good, actually. Tweak it so that the shaders match a little more. Maybe make them a little bit shinier or something. Right now they're a little bit dull compared to like some of these other cliff parts. You know what? Let's fix that right now. I bet I could even make these a little bit shinier, a little bit nicer, match up to the existing cliff shaders a bit better. Eventual sequel to Hugegrass, Huge Cliff. Yeah, it's all just rocks. You just have to climb. It's just a lot of jumping puzzles. Alright, we're gonna do levels, multi, Hugegrass remastered, these shaders. We want the huge... We'll start with just huge cliff detail. And we'll compare it to huge cliff generally. So, the one that I want, the rock basic one is like cool and all. Literally just diffuse plus specular. Whereas mine is single lobe fong. I mean, I could probably match those reasonably well. So diffuse coefficient 1. I hope I don't regret this. I guess I have a backup, so it's fine. Specular power. I mean, let's see. We're at 1 right now. Or we were at 6 before. Now we switched to 1. Makes it really dark. Why is that so dark? The texture is not that dark, is it? Let's see. Compare rock basic. Oh, you know, it's because of the detail map. The detail map is like basically pitch black. This detail map on the actual texture is like pretty light. Pretty nice. But the detail map on mine, very dark. Well, not dark enough for that though. Let's see. Maybe some of my specular coefficient solo. What's the specular coefficient on huge cliff shaders? We're looking at specular power. Let's set my specular like way the hell up. Oh no. Analytical specular contribution 0.2, yes. Area specular contribution 0.1, yes. Environmental map specular contribution 0. Specular coefficient is the main difference here. Specular coefficient 0.1. Diffuse coefficient 1. So the main issue, there's no main issue. It's basically perfect, actually. I literally, it matches extremely well, like very, very nicely. In fact, I could probably up that a little more. But it's just a little lighter. I lied. I think it looks better. A little darker. Well, yeah, I think it matches, basically. That's the moral of the story. The cliffs, they look nice. They match. It's good. Can't really complain too much. Let's drive a warthog around and see how it looks. Alright, I want to get y'all's honest opinions. What do you think about this? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it good? What are your thoughts? Do you like the cliffs? Do they add to the map? Do they take away from the map? I mean, it's hard to tell, obviously, because not everything is set up for them. It's not light. It doesn't, like, have extra lighting and stuff. I'm very torn. Like, I like them. I think it adds a lot of detail. I think it looks more interesting visually. It's more proper game dev, so to speak. But I can't make up my mind. Must see with lighting. Yeah, that's my thoughts, too. I can't make a final verdict until I put some lighting down. But I can't bake lighting yet because it would just take forever. I mean, I guess I could test light baking here. No, because the light baking needs light to come from like a certain source all the way. Oh my goodness. Certainly one of the cliffs of all time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. I kind of just want to keep putting the cliffs around. Let it do its thing. I also kind of want to up the specular. I mean, it's kind of bothering me that the specular is so weird. Material 2 is cliff high snowy, right? This is the shiny one. Yeah, this is the shiny one. I kind of want them to be more like that. specular coefficient of like 0.5, power of 30. Let me try this. Huge cliff shader, huge cliff detail. I'm gonna do detail backup so I don't lose it. And then I'm gonna try and put in these values in. So specular coefficient of 0.5, the power. What was I looking for? Specular power. I have a specular power value though, do I? The roughness. Different though. Analytical specular contribution, 0.4. Area specular contribution, 0.2. Environmental specular contribution is still 0 actually. Fresnel curve steepness. Is it because I'm on single lobe Fong that it's doing this? Do I need like Cook Torrents? Is that why? Is that different? Is that gonna... Bro, not the cum rocks. No! This is so sad. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna keep it how I had before. It was just better that way. The thought, it's the attempt, you know, that counts for something. We return. I lied. Apparently we don't return to good rocks. Excuse me, I'd like to return to the good rocks again. Excuse me, I'd like to return to the good rocks again. Okay. There we go. We're back. Can you add smaller cliffs halfway down jutting out slightly? Yeah, no, absolutely. Pretty straightforward, actually. At the tree so I don't lag my ass off. But if I wanted to, like, I could take this, scale it down, rotate it like 180 degrees. That kind of thing. That's what you mean. Totally doable. I think it's kind of nice, I suppose. Yeah. Halo Mega Blocks, that was pretty interesting. I'm not like super passionate about it, like I said, because yeah, I just never been like hugely into the whole Mega Blocks thing. But it's very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what progress is made. Yo, Demon! Thank you very much for the 5, man. Appreciate it. I need to learn how to use the curve tool in Blender so I can make neon signs easier. It's not too hard. It's a pretty straightforward tool. I think if you just like watch one tutorial for like 5 or 10 minutes, you'd get the hang of it pretty quickly. You underestimate my stupidity, my good bitch? I mean, definitely it's like gonna seem a little weird on how to do it if you don't have like Blender fundamentals like ingrained yet, but as you learn it, things will kind of make more sense and click as like Blender's weirdness starts to kind of make sense. I think you'll figure it out. You can do the modeling on your phone. It'll make sense eventually. Well, I didn't duplicate that the right way, I don't think. Nope. I didn't even know I could rotate objects like that. That's cool. Alright, we got a little cliff there. But this whole area feels pretty good overall. I like it. I like it. Maybe I'll grab one of these rocks here. I do want to get rid of a bunch of those. I'll grab another one of these and put it like right over here. Kind of fill in this space a little more. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Random fact, Fortnite doesn't use any sharps for their models, but instead splits them up into different chunks of faces. They probably do use sharps, but the tool you're exporting to view the models probably just renders it in your Blender that way. Because when you import a Halo model from Halo, it splits every triangle into an individual triangle. which is obviously not how it was modeled at all. And then you kind of have to re-piece together. It's just a difference in how the model formats are done in whatever modeling software they use into Unreal Engine, exporting out of Unreal Engine, then being reread into Blender. Some understanding gets lost along the way. They don't actually use different chunks of faces. It's crazy. Do you ever think it's crazy, Green, that they made an entire anime about Goku from Fortnite? That always kind of blew my mind. Like, I knew he was like a popular skin, but like, the fact they got an entire anime is crazy. Dude, I don't want these rocks to be sticking out the top like that. It's gonna look terrible. And that's just gonna like block a bunch of shit. Maybe like that. Oh, I guess I can just abuse the scaling a little. It's probably smart that I just don't forget that I can scale these however the hell I want. Like this, for example? Well, scaling's not going to help me much here, to be honest. Maybe here? I can shrink it a bit. No, I think it's kind of nice at that scale. We're still on for tomorrow? Yeah, we're still on for tomorrow. The character I'm going to pick before you ask? I don't know still. I'll figure it out though. I'll come up with something. You're basically cheating the entire system because you know Goku's going to be a really good character to pick. I'll just have to come up with something. Dude, Okay. At least I can save the object data linking after the fact. Goku is taken. I mean, yeah. I know. Jimmy Rings. Yeah, I could get Jimmy Rings from Fortnite in the game. Could get Chun-Li Fortnite. That might win me some brownie points with the viewers. Better not pick something cringe. It's my secret green. I'm always cringe. I wonder if this will look any good. Just having like these sticking out of the cliff might look really terrible. Let's see. Turn on trees, turn on portals, and export this. I can send you Johnny Rings now straight from Fortnite. No, I'll have to get a little more creative than that. Peppy! Peppy! Guys, I have good news. Even though it's going to take forever for this to export, this is a certified Peppy moment. Hi, kitty cat. Hey, no pretty kitty. You gonna go for uppies? You want uppies, huh? Oh, yeah, you do, you do. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, you are. Oh, my goodness. Yes, you are so tiny. The super chat's coming in. First with Demon with a $5. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate the support as always. Thank you very much. Destroy not the part of you that is cringe, but destroy the part that cringes. Some guy, I think. Somebody probably said that once. It's all with my keyboard. My brain expand. Oh, you're so sweet, Pappy. You're such a sweet kitty, Pappy. Dude, look at it. She's like curled up in a ball. Look at her two little paws. She's sitting all cozy. You're so sweet. Mwah. The map's importing, isn't it, Pappy? Am I importing the map right now, Pappy? Davy Jones with the tenor. Thank you for the 2 5s together for that beautiful tenor. Appreciate it. A rock is a solid mass of minerals or mineral-like substances that is naturally formed. Rocks are categorized by their chemical composition, the minerals they contain, and how they were formed. So true. Dude, shout out Davy Jones. Not everybody like has good takes necessarily in this stream, but Davy Jones never misses. He's so fucking real for that, dude. That's fucking facts. What's up, Peppy? What's up, Peppy girl? Look how goofy she is. She's sitting like it's like a lazy person lazing on a couch somewhere. You're so cute. This is my car, dude. What do you mean that's a pet snake? Real recognize real, that's all I can say. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. That's how it is. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, we're about to get the stuff in game. I'm not sure if I like that very much. It definitely adds like it's breaking up detail, but it doesn't like. Probably have to push some of the cliff back a little bit, readjust the shape of the underlying stuff in order to make that work as well as I'd like for it to be. And it just looks like it's sticking out awkwardly. Like it doesn't look like it's a natural part of the cliff. RJ's real. I thought he was an elaborate VTuber avatar. I am. I am. This is the elaborate VTuber avatar. Nobody could actually be this beautiful. Like, you're crazy. You're crazy if you think I could be this beautiful. Wait, this is just not what it's supposed to look like. I am now realizing that neither of these... Huh? Why are they scaled wrong? They're both scaled completely wrong. Why? Why are you scaled wrong? I should be able to scale you on any axis I want, however I please. My baby. I don't understand. Let's try again. Surely I just did something wrong and I could just export it again. Surely. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How close can you get a Mantis in Halo 3 working to its Halo 4 counterpart? Pretty close. My Halo 4 Mantis needs some work, to be honest, but it's... I haven't worked on it in a long while, but it's decent. I mean, I have the Super Mantis, which is basically like... It's literally just a big Mantis with extra features. But I also have the regular Mantis. The regular Mantis doesn't have nearly as much work done on it as the Mega Mantis does, but it does function reasonably well. I don't have all the animations and stuff on it, but... yeah, you know, it doesn't have sounds and some of the animations are a little bit messy, but, it, you know, it functions. This is a long time ago, though, so I could probably do it a lot better now. It has a stomp. I repurposed the crouch function to be a stomp. It's not perfect, so you gotta hold it. You can go like this if you just don't hold it long enough each time. But it functions pretty well. I think the Mega Mantis is better, though, because it can do a super jump, and that's fucking awesome. Come back. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back! Alright, we re-import. I don't... maybe there's like some quirkiness with the way that scaling works, but neither of these rocks are at their appropriate scales. They're not supposed to look like this. I mean, they're not necessarily going to look amazing, but they definitely should look better than that. Where's another rock that I scaled weirdly? There's an uneven scaled rock. I know one of these I tweaked. Oh, this one. It's supposed to just be sticking out a little. Yeah, I don't think the uneven scaling works. I think things can only be scaled uniformly, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, because it should work. I don't know. Whatever. While it imports, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi there. Hi. Hey. Hi there. Hi. Hey. Look like doo-doo! So Bungie can do it, but I can't? Why can't I scale things along various axes? I know, I've literally seen it done in-game, and you're telling me that I have to scale things uniformly for some reason? For why? I do not wish to scale this rock uniformly. I do not wish it. But it seems I must. No! It sticks out of the rock. In an unpleasant way. Unmanaged. I would not wish this on anyone. A horrific thing. My God, it's terrible. Am I gonna end soon for the debate? Yeah, eventually. I end in like 15 minutes because I'm gonna be real. I forgot. I did not forgot. I just woke up too late. Didn't go grocery shopping. So instead, I'm gonna go prepare a nice little meal for before it starts. A lot of yum yums. Eat good. Dude, I can't do this all in one cliff. I was really hoping I could do this all with one giant cliff. I just don't even think I can do it in any amount of cliffs. These are just not conducive to having anything in them. I would have to literally resculpt parts of this terrain. That low poly huge, it's just regular poly Hugegrass. You wanted to know how dense it is. This is how dense it is. Actually, no, I don't think I can I can't adjust the terrain at all anymore. I finalized it, so if I can add nice rocks, then I will, but I also just might not be able to. We got new big rocks. Nice rock, big rock. Nice rock also, it is large and big. Okay, there's something that is very, very long overdue. You guys see these weird green and pink splotches all over everything? You see that? See those all over these rocks? They have been all over these rocks since I very first made these as forge objects before they ever got into this map. I'm gonna fix that. It's driving me up a goddamn wall. See all those little tiny, subtle pink and green artifacts? Oh, my eyes! What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, why did that happen? Wait, quite literally set up everyone on the stream to flashbang. I mean, well, that just makes them not match as well. I feel like they don't match the walls as well ever since I did that. That's kind of unfortunate. Weird. I wonder why one of the color formats is like making the colors all chunky. It's odd. Best uncompressed color? Is it just because it's uncompressed? Is that why? What if I just do best compressed monochrome format? Maybe that. So we retain the same shader values, and there's no color. Because why the fuck would there be color on this? Look at that. Dude, that's terrible. Do you guys see that? Tell me you see all that pink and green right there. Ew. Ew. How goes the mod? Well, the mod goes well. See that green and pink? All right, I'm gonna go find the macro color detail map. We're gonna do best compressed monochrome format. Re-import the bitmap. All right. And now they're all gone. Ah! Why? That's the, I just fixed this. Which one the fuck? Huge cliff detail, macro color gray, diffuse map, best compressed monochrome format. Whoa! Holy Jesus! Dude, who's an anonymous tipped $30? Thank you for that huge $30 tip. What the hell, man? Who is this anonymous? Anonymous, reveal yourself. Who are you? Unmask yourself with that really cool and totally badass Guy Fawkes mask. Thank you for the $30 tip, Sid. Misspelled it. Terribly, unfortunately. I've been blazing rocks and shit, 'cause I'm in fucking Halo. If they don't immediately pull Jack Black into the studio and be like, listen, man, I know you're an expensive actor now, but this is an emergency. We need you in the studio right now to re-record this. And then get him to sing that. That would be so sick. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not touching that no more. It ain't worth it. Thank you, Anonymous, whomstever you may be, far away on in your distant land. I know not who you are, but I am appreciating you. I can't look. It's too horrible. Secret trees. And I gotta move a bunch of trees and shit. Ah. Ah. And some funky ass compression artifacts on the detail map pulls from Reclaimer? Indeed. Although I think it's probably baked in. I mean, it is baked in, obviously. I don't know why I said like it's a probably, like it absolutely is. Alright, I have an idea. I'm gonna try something wacky. I think these cliffs are jutting way too far out. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna scale them up, drag them down and in. Like so. That shit ain't working. I'm sad. What is wrong with that Covenant rock? These are no longer Covenant rocks. I'm sorry I have to break the news to you this way, but these are high quality Halo 2 anniversary rocks, compressed down Halo 3 sensibilities. Or at least that's the hope. I mean, on the off chance that they don't look like ass when I bake lighting, that would be pretty cool. But we'll see about that. Move the rest of the rock for better performance. And trees. Well, I'm keeping all the trees, but I'm removing all the existing rocks. I crunched these cliffs down, so one cliff is the same performance as one rock. So every rock that's on the map can be replaced by a cliff for just a tiny bit more performance impact. So yeah, I'm gonna have a shit ton of rocks and cliffs all around, including these big ones like this. It's gonna be pretty good. Gonna be pretty good. I can remove some of the compression artifacts if you send me the texture. Well, it's completely gray. No, you know what? It is completely grayscale, right? Yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with it later. I appreciate that though. Maybe I'll leave it like this. Actually, that's not like the worst thing ever. Well, okay, that's kind of ass. I think it's just with lighting. With baked lighting, this will look really nice. Like, really, really nice. Oh, before I forget, though, on these materials, I definitely, on huge cliff detail, resolution 0.2, dude. Make it tiny. I'd love to see more 8v8 maps featuring your vehicles. Yeah, I gotta release my vehicles, though. When I release Hugegrass sometime this week, I'll be releasing a ton of tags. I probably won't be able to dump them all at once because I still gotta reorganize a bunch of stuff, and I just want to get this out ASAP, but yeah, I'll have a bunch released. That said, I'm sorry to cut it short today, guys. I'm gonna go chill. I'm gonna go and participate like an adult in the political game and go watch the debate tonight. And chill. I'm gonna give myself some food as well. Hopefully I can make some time for grocery shopping tonight. That said, I'm gonna hop out of here. I want to give you guys some thanks for sticking through this rock stream. It's been a great rock stream, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be live again at the same time tomorrow, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central. You guys know where to find me. I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Something a little bit more interesting. We'll have this all light baked tomorrow so you can see what the results are going to be, whether it actually looks good with light baking. I'll also fill out the rest of the map with rocks and stuff tonight. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you again. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.